This content is brought to you by BEC Financial Technologies, developing and operating IT for Danish banks.
Okay, the second presentation is non-technical. No surprise. No surprise. The second presentation is about personal branding. I realized 1 year, maybe 1.5 years ago, that this topic is really important, especially after the pandemic, after ChatGPT, the AI. So I started thinking, because I talked to many developers and they are scary. What happened next? We have AI now, so we lose our job. And I think really AI took my job, but to the next level. Of course, if I want. If I don't want, I lose. So the AI, of course, is the next big thing. But people are most important always. Still most important. And I hope people will be most important in the next years. So the personal branding is really, really important. And why? Why start building personal brand? For good job, maybe good life, fame, identity, reputation, trust, influence, recognition, celebrity maybe, or visibility, authenticity, or loyalty. All these words are very similar to this topic. So when we start building our personal brand, who knows? When we start? When we born. True or true? Born. It's obvious. We build our personal brand when we born. Wherever we want it or not. We building our personal brand in our house, in our school, in our work, in our neighborhood. We build consistently our personal brand every minute. So every time when we speak to someone, we are on the stage. We are on the stage. When you start thinking about this in this way, you realize that everything is important. I will talk about that a little bit later. So my name is Dariusz Kalbarczyk. I'm a Google developer expert in Angular. And I organize 2 conferences. This is the first one, and this one is the NG Poland. It's all about Angular. How many of you heard about NG Poland? By the way, NG Poland is the biggest Angular conference in Europe, in the second one in the world. And when I start building this conference, I even have no dream to build something like this. Last year, here in the audience, we have 70% of people from outside the Poland. Only 30% was from Poland. It's mind-blowing for me how it works. So I'm really happy that 9 years in the role, together with my wife, Julita, we built this conference. I dedicated my life to Angular many years ago. And the conference idea is not my idea. It's your idea. On some meetup, on Angular Warsaw meetup, someone asked me about making a conference. He said, the meetups are really great. So why don't making a conference? And I said, start thinking about that, and say, wait, why not? So let's create a conference. And where? So we choose the National Stadium. Why not? And we end up with 700 people on this National Stadium in some room, and it was amazing. And every year, it's amazed me how it works. The second conference is the JS Poland, and is in November 7, is day after ANG Poland. Is dedicated to everything related to JS. A lot of people buying a ticket to ANG Poland go also to JS Poland, and the idea is to expand a little bit the knowledge, and that's why we're doing this way. I have two podcasts. This is the Angular Master Podcast and JavaScript Master Podcast, and I organize this meetup, Angular Warsaw. I wrote two books. I'm a co-author of these two books, Angular JS. This book changed my life completely. This book changed my life completely. I wrote this book like 10 years, not 10, it's like 20 years, 12 years ago, wherever. And after I released this book, actually not after I released, I started writing this book, and I go to every conference and I talk, I'm writing this book. No one knows Angular then. And it was like Angular 1.1 when I started, and I finished when Angular was Angular JS 1.3. And then I released this book, and this book became a bestseller in 9 months. And my salary goes like 4 times after that. So why I'm saying this now here? Because we are talking about personal brand and how personal brand works in our life. In my case, it was a book. In your case, maybe YouTube channel, wherever you can choose, blog or wherever. But when you push energy, when you push your love to something, it always grows in unexpected way sometimes. So does writing a book build our personal brand? Yes or yes? Yes. Yeah. As I said, it was a number 1 for 9 months, not 1, but from 1 to 10, 9 months, it was a bestseller book in Poland. It was crazy for me. And in this summer, I was on this boat with some group of people. I didn't know them. It was like my first time with them. And we sit and we talk about what we do in our life. And I said, my name is Dariusz Kalbarczyk, and I'm the guy who loves Angular. And one guy sit there and said, I bought your book 10 years ago. I wrote a system for T-Mobile, and it changed my life completely. So I heard it 10 years after releasing these books. And it is not the, one situation, but it's spectacular for me how it works. So I'm talking about that to convince you to start consciously building our personal brand. The same with podcast. If you create a podcast, you build your personal brand. Meetup is the same. By the way, thank you so much you are here. You can choose Netflix, you can choose Disney, or you can choose YouTube, but you choose this Meetup. So you understand how the learning is important, how continuous learning is important. So thank you so much. Big applause for you. So the same with conference, organizing a conference, of course, build our brand. And whose brand? Organizer? Maybe speakers? Of course. Maybe master of ceremonies? Of course. Maybe participants? Of course. Sponsor? Of course. Cook? Of course. Everybody who touched the conference built their own personal brand. We are here, we can network, we can meet new people. The same is on the conference. This is a small piece of conference like NG Poland or wherever, but that's how it works. So why I'm talking about this? I'm talking to you about this to try to convince you, not try, I don't want to try, to convince you to start thinking about what other people can see me. And so what I'm doing today, of course, I built my personal brand with you. I have this slide with this photo, with the name, with the X platform, with Google Developer Expert. What's helped me to build the brand? Of course, everything. One of the most important things we forgot is the photo, especially on LinkedIn. A lot of people have on LinkedIn photo with dog or whatever in bathroom. It doesn't work. We are professionals. Hello. Everybody have a great phone. With a great photo camera, you can make thousands of pictures. Choose one you love. Go to internet. Remove the background and doing something really, really professional. It's really important. On LinkedIn, I have 30,000 people. I reached the end. I can't have more. If I want to add another people, I have to remove someone. And so if I have to remove someone, I go and look if someone has no picture, is remove it. That's it. If you are too lazy to upload your professional picture to LinkedIn, I can easily remove you. That's how it works. It is not only my idea, but that's how we as a people work. The same on the slide. The slide is very clean. It's a photo, is a name, and the contact. That's it. It's very clean, but everybody can remember it. So as I said, everything is important. True or true? Exactly true. But what's the point of this? So when I'm thinking about personal branding, okay, as I said, it's a work, better life, maybe better wife or better husband or whatever. But in my opinion, it's something like self-actualization. So the self-actualization is on the top of this Abraham Maslow pyramid. And personal brand is somewhere here. I think as developers, we are here or here, yeah? And the personal brand is here. So think about that. So why I want to build my personal brand in a good way? Because as I said, we build our personal brand every day, every second, consciously or not. So what helped us to build personal brand? First is standing out, like being on stage, having a podcast, writing a blog. It's helped us a lot to build our professional, personal brand, because you are amazing in you are amazing developers. You are here, it means you are amazing developers. You understand you have to learn every time you have chance, so you are amazing developers. So now let's think a little bit about how other people see me. And maybe I can improve something. So the key elements that can help us in standing out is authenticity. Be yourself. Innovation, of course. Expertise. We are all expert in some fields. Passion. That's obvious. True or true? Obvious or not? It's obvious. So one of the most important thing is the trust. If we trust is the foundation of the most human relationships in both professional and personal life. Yes? Yes or yes? I have a lot of questions today, but they are very simple. And trust reduce the needs for supervision and control. So the costs are lower. And it's the same, as I said, in the company and in our house. If we trust our husband or wife, our life is beautiful. But if we don't trust, we are in nowhere. So trust is the one of the most important thing in building our personal brand, the professional brand and the non-professional, wherever you can. So, and trust is really hard to achieve, but really easy to lose. And of course, it enhances our professional value. And if we are very known person in our fields, it's very easy to go to some interview. By the way, after I released the book, I never was on any normal interview. My interviews was always in restaurant, if I have, or in a restaurant, in a good restaurant. That's it. I never was asked about writing piece of code. The company that wants me to I work with them, 7N. They first we talk in some restaurant. Then when I go to the office, they have like one wall with books, with my book. They bought like 300 copies to give to the employees. the consultants, and they show me this, and they ask me, okay, so you want to work with us or not? I said, yes, of course. It was amazing. But it shows how it works. And of course, someone say, okay, so what if everybody write a book? Hello, everybody write a book? It's impossible. You write a book if you have a passion, if it was your dream. The book was my dream. So if I have a chance, I do it because it was my dream. The same is with anything else. If your dream is writing a blog, so just do it. Have a YouTube channel, just do it. That's it. Networking, as I said, recognition and expertise. Expertise is most important thing if we start building our personal brand. So deep knowledge, lifelong learning. This is the most important thing in our life. It's lifelong learning. Okay, the most important is love, of course, and everything is created with love. But love is here and continuous learning is here, so it's also important. And we increased our reputation. And when we start sharing our knowledge, by the way, sharing our knowledge is when we learn something, our brain thinking, okay, maybe it's important or not. But when we learn something and start sharing this with other people, our brain says, oh, fuck, this is really important. I have to remember for the end of my life. That's how it works. That's why it's really good for your brain if you are here and you share your knowledge with others. And benefits for the company. Individuals with established personal brand in their field can enhance the perception of the company. Some companies understand it, but it's also obvious that if we have a lot of employees with a good reputation, the company have good reputation also. Increase the visibility, because if we have a lot of stars, they talking on some conferences, meetups, and they say, okay, I'm in this company. This company is cool. And attracting talents. So high caliber professionals attract other high caliber professionals. True or true? True. Definitely. True. True. Support sales and marketing. Definitely yes. And development innovation. So individuals with established personal brand are often thought leaders. So which can bring new perspective, ideas, and strategies because they think different. What I want to do today is a little bit push you to thinking different. So this is not normal presentation. And the previous one was also not normal presentation because the idea is to pushing you a little bit in a other way. Increasing value companies, this is also for me obvious. So one more time, how to build the personal brand. As I said, authenticity, consistency, specialization. So find what you really love. Don't be like someone else. Find what you love and share with others. Because we feel that you love it or not. Even if it is a blog post, we feel that you lie us or not. True or true? Exactly. Thank you so much. Continuous learning, definitely, is sharing knowledge. So, few tools we as developers can use to build our personal brand. It's like a GitHub for collaboration, Stack Overflow, Medium for blog posts, Dev2 also, Meetup. You can create your own meetup. SpaceX, like the same like Clubhouse. I love this one, Spotify for podcasters, and this Adobe Podcast that increase my sound. It's amazing platform. CodePen, StackBlitz. This one, maybe you know or not, is YouTube. It's very easy to use. You can upload some video and everybody can see it. So, highly recommend. If you never use it, highly recommend. And my love, LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the #1 platform for all professional people, and you have to notice that and go back home, see your LinkedIn profile, see your photo. Maybe you have to improve something. So, one more time, be authentic, specialization, continuous learning, share knowledge, and networking is crucial for building good personal brand. Thank you so much. I hope you like it. I hope you like this whole Anglo-Warsaw. I know it's 9 p.m., so everybody are tired, but I'm so grateful you are here. And one more time, thank you so much. And see you next time.